Okay, hey everybody. So I wanted to share with you this application that I built. It's called Axis GPT. And so what Axis GPT is, it allows you to basically search or query all of the, well, not all of them, but a lot of the AI chat modules that are out there. It lets you query them simultaneously. So like it says, you just ask once and compare everywhere. So you can get instant answers from 6 leading AI modules simultaneously. Also, this application, we built MCP integration, similar to what you would find in Claude or any other kind of MCP integration with API access and smart summaries. It's basically the ultimate AI comparison platform. And like it says here, you can query 6 AIs at once. Those AIs include Chat GPT, Gemini, Claude, Copilot, Perplexity, and Meta AI. In just one question, one query, you'll get answers and responses from all of those at one time. We also integrate with Claude MCP integration. And if you're familiar with Claude MCP integrations, we have a connection that allows you to build an MPC there. I'm sorry, MCP. And we also have API access. We have our very own GPT, which we're calling Axis GPT itself. And from there, you can create your own MCPs through that platform. So it's super simple to use. It's just like it sounds. So just go ahead and jump in and get started. And so once you're on the platform, you'll see it's very intuitive how it's laid out. You'll have all of the modules here that you can toggle on and off depending on if you want to ask those ones questions or not. And you'll simply type in your question here. You can attach files just like you would any other GPT. And you can ask your questions, and what you'll get is a response from all 6 of them. Like I mentioned before, we have our own GPT where it's just as similar as all of the rest of them. But with this one, you can have your own private MCP access to it. You can set up all of your tools, such as your emails and your calendars and your Slack integrations, you name it. Pretty much anything that you can do with a regular MCP, you can do here. We also built in an image generation comparison as well. We only have 2 for now. We won't spend a lot of time there because we're not really focused on that part, but I will be building that out as well to include more image generation modules. You also have a history where you can have a history of everything that you've asked about, and we'll get into how this works. The MCP section here, there's a full MCP guide that'll show you how to get them set up, how you can connect the ones you may have with Claude or even Zapier. We have a connection with Zapier. We also built in some pre-built MCPs for certain characters. Certain areas like development, data, productivity, communications, things like that. Just click on it, connect it, and you'll have your MCP connected to the Axis GPT setting. And I'll show you a little trick that I like to use that makes this much more easier to use and to work through. So let's start with Axis GPT, just asking the question or the prompt and getting a response from 6 of the AIs that I have here. So we'll keep it simple. We'll start with something like how to make a great cup of coffee. And we'll just simply click on the Ask All AIs. And so right now, all of the AIs are getting their responses together, and the system is holding off until it has responses from everybody. And then once those responses are made available, it will then populate, and you can begin to compare the answers from the different GPT modules. So again, we ask a quick question, simple question, is how do we make a great cup of coffee? And so right now it's going through, like I said, and it's pulling in all the answers and all the queries. And now we have some responses. And so we can just go through here quickly to see Chat GPT said, do these things. You got a response from Gemini. You have your response from Copilot. and Claude and Perplexity and Meta. So all of them responded to your question. One query, 6 answers, all at just one time. So here's what makes this thing really shine, in my opinion. Not only do you have the ability to kind of compare what the GPTs are saying, because we all know that they can make mistakes, they can hallucinate, they can do lots of different things. So if you're able to get a response from all of them at one time, it'll save you time on having to go and let me go over to Gemini, let me go to Copilot, let me go to Claude and ask all of these questions or the same question multiple times. From here, you can do a lot of things. So one thing that you'll see here is you'll have this button over there, and this is your notepad. And I like the notepad button here because what it allows you to do is you can say, you know what, I like this section here that they provided, so I can go ahead and copy this and I can just drop it into my notepad, and then you can move around and notepad stays right there in front of you as you go and look at other ones, and you say, oh, you know what, I like this one here, I'm going to copy this, I'm going to drop this in here, and so now you can start beginning to build pieces from the GPTs that you like the most. And you can either create that as a brand new prompt if you click use as a prompt, or you can save it for a quick reference as a note. So in just this example, we're going to click as save as a note. So here you can save as a note. And what I'll do, I'm sorry about that, we'll save as a note. And what we'll do here is we'll give it a name, coffee examples. I can type coffee examples. You can create a folder. If you don't have a folder, you can create one. With that button here, you can create a new folder and just save the note. And so what that did is that saved that note over there in your history tab. We'll go take a look at that. So under saved notes, you'll see I have coffee examples. And here are the items that I selected to extract it from the different GPTs that gave me answers. And this is where you can start building notes, build reference points, have data points that you can go back and search for later at a later time. So lots of different things. And so that's what you can do here with those. You can also, each one of the GPTs have these three functions right here where you can straight up just copy exactly what you see, copy it, paste it out, do something else with it. You can save this particular response if you like that one more. And you can also mark it as a favorite. And this lets the system know which GPTs that you like or you relate to the most that give you the answers that you like. And so you can go through that and do that with any of the GPTs that are down there based on the responses that they gave you. And so those are great things that you can do with these things. Another feature that I like to use here is the summarize all. And what this does is it takes everybody's responses and it creates a summary of those responses. So you basically will be able to craft the best answer possible with all of the information from the GPTs. And so what we have here is a combined summary. And what that is just everybody's responses. It took out the best parts, it did a quick summary on it, and it gave you a full answer from all of the Chat GPTs that we use to build out or to get answers from. And again, you can just save that summary. It saves it over there in your history tab. You come back over to history, how to make a great cup of coffee. Here's your summary. And this is the actual summary of it. So what you can do from your history tab is, let's say you wanted to follow up. That means you can go right back into it and start asking other questions that are related to the question that you asked originally. And you'll see here where it says previous conversation, how to make a great cup of coffee. And that's all of the stuff that you use. And then you can start to communicate with all of the GPTs using this summarized information from everybody. So that's one way you can use it. Back in history, you can click regenerate. What that does is it allows you just to regenerate that question and say, you know what, maybe I don't want to just say how to make a great cup of coffee, but how to make a great cup of coffee that is non-dairy. How about that? Just making up something. And again, click on the Ask GPTs and it starts that process all over. And now go back to how to make a great cup of coffee. You'll be able to come here and share. I want to share this with something or someone. So that basically, if you saw down here, it says a share link was copied to the clipboard. You can come back, you can copy that share link, you can send it out, or you can export it. Let's say I just wanted to have an export copy of it, and what that will do is, you can't see it on my screen now, but it pop-up happened and it exported it out where you can save it wherever you want to save it. So, oh, there it is. So here it is, and it opens it up, and it's opened up on a different screen. Now drag this over here so you can kind of see quickly what it looks like. And you can see how here's how to great cup of coffee, and it's the summary of everything that was mentioned here, and you can just have that for reference and for record. So those are some great things that you can do with Axis GPT. I love to use this. I use it all the time, just in my normal, everyday, just Chat GPT questions that I have. I don't go out to Chat GPT. I just come right over here to Axis GPT, ask my questions, get all of my responses all at once. And let's quickly look into the MCP part. So MCP, which is Model Context Protocol, gives you a way to give your AI access to your external tools and data. So if you go into Chat GPT today and you say, hey, can you check my calendar? It won't be able to do it because it's not connected to anything that's related to you. It's a general question there. But with MCP, you can connect things like your calendar and your inboxes and your mailboxes and other tools like that, Slack, CRMs, anything that you can create a server for, you can create a model context protocol, and you'll be able to access those personal items within a Chat GPT style format. And so typically I've used Zapier, where I've gone over there and built out MCPs for Zapier. But then I said, well, what if I wanted to bring that functionality into Axis GPT? So now you can use Axis GPT, and I have some, and I'll show you here my settings. I have one with Zapier MCP, and in my Zapier MCP, I have tools like my Google accounts and my Gmail and my calendars and all of those things that are built out in my Zapier MCP. And I connected that Zapier MCP right over here into Axis GPT. And so if I come to my own Axis GPT, not the big six, and I just simply say, what tools do you have? It's querying, and now it's saying, listen, here's what I have. I have Zapier tools. I have all of these. Here are my calendar events. And I'll look at, these are all of the things that it has available that I've connected through my Zapier MCP that I now brought over here into Axis GPT itself. And so from here, I can just ask my own personal questions and my own personal requests to do within the Axis GPT, just like you would in Zapier and in Claude and all of those different things. But we built this over here for not as much as it costs to do it elsewhere, and I'll just keep it like that. So, and you can also connect to Claude. We also built a version where you can connect this Axis GPT over into Claude as well. So it's a lot of great things that you can do with this app. Simple thing, we have dark and light mode. And the settings, so if you go to your profile, there's your profile information. We have some help features here in case you have any questions that you can walk through. You can always contact us here at Life Automated, which is the parent company to Axis GPT. And this is where we build all of our apps. And so just reach out to us if you have any questions. If you want to look at the subscriptions, we have a basic subscription plan, which is super simple. It just allows you to go out and see that we have the freemium plan, which gives you access to free tools. You can use it on a regular basis. I think it's up to 25 or 50 queries per day. You get access to all of the modules. And if you want to access the image generation piece or the MCP piece, then that's when you move up to the premium subscription. And the premium subscription is only, I believe it's only $9.99 per month. It gives you up to 500 queries per month. You'll be able to use this thing without any issues every month, and you'll have access to all of the modules at any time. So just wanted to make this quick video for you just to tell you about what Axis GPT is. If you're interested in finding out, learning out more, just go and visit the website where you can sign up. It's Axis, AxisGPT.app. That's AxisGPT.app. Really easy to remember. You come over there, you'll be able to get to the welcome screen, and you will be able to see exactly what it is right here. And I hope you like it. Just go ahead and give it a try. See if that's something that you may be interested in. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. All right. Thanks, everybody.